Hello. I think, oh my god, I can't see shit. Okay, I think that's better. I think I'm gonna turn my fan off. Hold on. There we go. Alrighty. Oh my god. I am realizing I forgot chat like on the other side of the room. I forgot to put it on my phone. It's been a bit. Hello, konnichiwa. Hola, hola everyone. Welcome to the stream. My name is Leo. I'm your resident demi-vampire singer and professional simp. Hi. And is everything working properly? I don't even know anymore. What is streaming? What is streaming? I don't know. Hello, Gerardo. Welcome, welcome. Ito. Also, I forgot to I forgot to actually tweet and put on the server that we are live. Yeah. Hi, Chad. It's been a bit. Wonderful. Okay, good to know. Okay. I was about to be like keyboard is over there because I need the space right now. So it's like I have to turn. Oh, I can't even write properly like this. What? Hold on. I got this. Everything is fine. How you been doing, Chad? What updates do we have on life? I mean, I know I have to update you, but but that's for later. But for now, while I remember what I should be doing as a professional, quote unquote, VTuber, streamer, whatever you want to call it. Tell me. Also, what the heck is... Never mind. I got it. I figured it out. Live liver. I was gonna make a joke about maybe like tasty, but I don't like liver. It's gross. So like I can't even do that. Why is my chat not loading on my phone? What the heck? Is everything gonna fall apart on me? There we go. Glad to be here. Wonderful nails. Thank you. Why that? Oh, I do remember seeing you talking about it on the server, but I actually don't know what that is. Oh, that must hurt. No wonder you were in pain. But sounds fun actually. I never practiced any martial arts. I was not allowed to, but that sounds interesting. Okay, there we go. I put it on the wrong channel, but it's fine. Alrighty. So, speaking of nails, these are like 3 weeks long or something, but I had to cut them because I was going insane. I forget that I'm no longer used to having like longish nails. Because for people, long nails is like, I think like over here. But for me, this is already a little long. It was slightly longer than this, and it had like a tip, like a round tip. But I had to cut them for my own sake. Otherwise, I think I was gonna just like bite them off or something. And I'm not someone who bites their nails usually. So, there's that. Alrighty. BRB. Don't worry. Fancy kickboxing. Scrape my foot for fun instead to hear. Alright. Okay, let me figure this out a bit. I think that this is the right. Yeah, like the right angle where you guys can see this stuff. And then I can just put my chat over here. Yeah. And then maybe put this like further to the right, because otherwise it's gonna be like in the way. So I actually should be doing this. This is a plastic model kit, or a figurine, however you want to call it, that I got when I traveled to Japan last year, which means that I bought this in February of 2025. and it's been sitting there in my closet ever since I returned. So technically since like March, because well, I got it in February. I didn't get home until like I think it was March 3rd, because then I had to stay over at a relative's place when I returned. So yeah. Luckily the instructions are in English, which is reminding me that I need tweezers, and I had them here and I don't remember where I put them. Because in Japan they like do all of this very meticulously, and I remember that I just saw it. It was the only box of this, and I was like, I need to get it. I got it, and I didn't bother to like try to see what I would maybe need, because it does say somewhere here in the package that you need like the tweezers and stuff, but I was like, I don't care. Like, did I read that? No. It said something about them like being sold separately, but I don't know if it's here or in the manual. And if it's in the manual, then that's not very good. A very good warning. Read the instruction manual, made in Japan. Oh, there it is. Like right here, it says something about how it doesn't need glue. Like here, that it needs no glue, and then here it's talking about like the tweezers to cut the parts. It's kind of like a Gunpla, really. So let me see, where the heck are the tweezers? Where did I put them? I have a mess in this room. There we go. Cutting tweezers. Ooh. Also, it's freaking hot in here. I hate it. I had to turn off the fan because it dries my eyes, and I'm looking at the screen, right? And for some reason, I'm not my eyesight is not handling my glasses well today. Sometimes I have days where I don't really, where it's like it makes me more dizzy rather than help me, so I just don't wear them. And today apparently is one of those days. We're 33 degrees Celsius. What do you mean? And 16% humidity. No wonder I'm dying. Where did I put my water? Oh, there it is. Never mind. Okay. So yeah, it's pretty hot in here. And also it was making a lot of noise. I don't know why my noise gate is it's not covering that. Maybe it is because I have. Also, what is this doing here? Don't do that. Mute that. Uh-huh. Hold up. Hold up. Did that work? No. It's just that I have multiple devices here that capture sound, and I'm like, why? We don't need this. We don't need this one. Unless, where's the camera here? Also, by the way, this is a new webcam. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know how good the quality is on stream, because I recorded something with this, and it to me it looks horrendous. Because I'm used to like another camera that I have, but the disadvantage of that camera is that it's not you can't plug it to charge it. It has like a battery, so it doesn't really like work for long sessions, like for streaming and all that. And I've tried to use it for like my VTuber model, and even then like it doesn't capture it, so it's a weird thing. But this is a new webcam, and I don't know how I feel about it just yet. It's supposed to have like 1920 1080 like resolution, but I think it's like 2 megapixels or something, or 3, so it's not, or is it 4? I don't remember, but it's not like the best. I think it has 4. So even though it has like high resolution, the you know, the quality of it's still not like but you know. So okay, never mind. So today, chat, I don't know if I've left any conversations like pending, but today we're gonna be then building this, or at least trying to. And then at the end, we're gonna save the best for last. I'm gonna be unboxing this little thing, which is a beach episode digital circus ANIMINIZ that I ordered back in March ish. Yeah, I think it was still March. Alongside a bracelet that I don't have on today, and I probably should. And the God King t-shirt that has yet to arrive. That one was shipped separately. I don't know if I think it was because it was kind of like pre-order for certain sizes, so yeah. But the bracelet and this arrived early, so I have had it for like 2 weeks at this point, or more or less. And also, let me fix this like automatic blur thingy. Where is it? Camera control, focus, there we go. The automatic focus that keeps making this like boo boo. Anyway, so I've had this for like around 2 weeks at this point, and I haven't opened it because I was like, I kind of want to do something special with it. So since this stream was gonna happen, I was like, okay, maybe I can try that. So yeah, so we're gonna leave this for last, and we're gonna focus on doing this one. Now, this is the manual, and luckily they like number all of these parts, so I know what I need to grab when I need to. This is like outside, it's like plastic bag, and the reason why is because I was testing if these tweezers are like both normal tweezers, but also have this like little blade in the middle that is supposed to like be used for cutting stuff like this and all of that, so that's why. And so I took one of these pieces out just to see like if it actually worked, so that's why this is like outside its box, and I think the face is right here. Yeah, look at it, because it has like changeable expressions and whatnot. Now if it would focus, now that I need it to focus, it's not focusing. Come on, hold up, where is video? There we go. All right, does it focus now? There we go. See? Now, of course, it doesn't have like the earrings painted or anything, but we can fix that ourselves. I have acrylic paints for a reason. But yeah, so it has a lot of stuff. So let's get right into it. Bag that looks so cool. What brand is the model? What brand is it actually? It's by Bandai. It says FIGURINE standard, but I don't know if that is like supposed to be the brand. But it is like officially by Bandai Namco as well, I think, or is licensed. I don't know. Huh. Things that I never pay attention to. Okay, going to sound weird, but we need a community. Hold up. The thing that I don't like about YouTube chat on mobile is that there's this reaction button that I could take off actually, but I like it, but it doesn't let me see part of the comments when they're like at the bottom. We need a community where we all work on model kits and chat in BC or something. Oh, you know, that wouldn't be such a bad idea. I don't usually build stuff like this. Like, this is my first, let's say, figurine like of this kind, but that would be fun. Hey. Okay, so what do I need to do first according to the manual? Actually, I could just do this on OBS and see the whole thing. Magic. Technologia. Whoa. Oh my god. Okay. I was like, this is like 2 pages. No. It's like a whole pamphlet. So first, it seems, is the head. It's the first thing that it shows me. So, is it by like, because it tells me here like which pieces are like their corresponding letter. So I'm assuming it goes by order, maybe? No, actually, never mind. They're all in different places. Oh boy. Okay, so we need A, C, B, D. I think we need almost all of them. Okay. So first the faces, it seems. Okay, we can work with that. I'm gonna do this because otherwise I'm gonna get lost. So C2, A24. Now what the heck is that? I should keep this away from the keyboard because I don't want to accidentally press anything. Okay, this is A. This one has A. So I'm gonna open this. Crinkly ASMR. Ish. I don't know how to open stuff like a normal person. I think we've established that. Whoa. Oh, there's these stickers. Oh, that's cute. Oh, these are for the expressions and stuff, and the jacket, the. Sorry. The red what is it called? Red Corporation? No, red something. I don't remember. Hi, Pine. Welcome. Nice to see you. Here. I say here because I talked to you on the server. Like, it feels odd. It feels like I've been like away, disappeared for a while, but at the same time it's like I have been on the server every now and then. I have not been like completely dead. Okay, this is, what part of this do I need? Huh? Oh, I'm assuming it's one of these. What does it say here? No, this is not the right. Blah, 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 blah. A24, okay, and C2. So A24 Studios. Ah, it's this. Okay. Let's see. Now let's see if I can cut it properly. How did it say? Sticker. It's a nightmare to putting those on. I know, but I like stickers. It's like my other way to have fun sometimes. It's like what the ball is. So around here, I think it's where I need to cut. I think. Let's see. I can't tell if you guys can see. I think not. Yes? No, yes, you can see. It's right here. My eyesight, it's bad today. So we'll see if that doesn't like work against me. Yeah. This one is hard. What the heck? I had no trouble cutting this the other day when I was trying to see like if I could do it properly, or if I was gonna need like adult supervision, even though I am the adult, or if I was gonna like decide to cut everything beforehand so we could just build it. Maybe I should have done that. In hindsight. It's supposed to be like around here where I cut, but I can't quite tell because it's so small. There we go. One part. Ouch. Okay, then right. I'm using way too. Oh, okay, I'll take it. It came off. And it doesn't seem to be having like any residue, like any parts like hanging from here, so I will take that win. It's so small. Now I need C. I don't think I've opened Z. Where is C? This is B. No, E. There's E? I didn't see any E in the menu. Oh. This one was already open. Oh, I think maybe I opened this one last time. I don't remember. Okay, this is C. And this, what is this? Yeah, it says E, and this one feels more like rubber, not plastic. Interesting. I have her ass in my hands. Ignore me. I don't know. I don't know how I am anymore, to be honest. It's not a bad thing, by the way. Like, I'm not being depressive right now. Trust. It's just, life has been very weird. Okay, so it's this small ass thing what I need to cut. Are you... What? Are you for real? Hold on. How the heck? I think I was even gonna cut the wrong one. It's this. Like, do you see how small that is? And I need to like work around this with this thing. Hold on. I can't see. Where are my glasses? Your stream didn't even show up in my YouTube. I had to find it. It's been so long. I know. Sorry that I'm not like properly reading chat. I'm like trying not to mess this up real bad, because it's not like I can go back to Japan and buy another one. But yeah. Okay, so what? Ignore the host. Yeah, like ignore the host. Just pay attention to the figurine. What on earth? How am I supposed... It doesn't even fit in there. Hold on. I can do it. Can I brute force it? We shall see. Haha! Hold on. I can brute force it. I can't. There we go. Clean. You see? Clean. Looks like super small binoculars or something. But if you had your eyes a little... No, it doesn't. It looks weird because it doesn't have what would be like the bridge for the nose. Why doesn't it focus? Focus. Camera. There we go. Focus! You had it! Camera. There we go. Are you serious? Well, anyway, it's like this small ass thing. You can kind of tell if this thing would focus. There we go. I think. No, it keeps focusing on the background. I know she's very pretty, but we're not focusing on her right now. We're focusing on what I think it's like the inside of her eyes. There we go. Like, it's so small. My goodness. Okay, what else do we need? D2, A28. Okay, what do we need for the whole thing? For like this whole area? Oh, it's for all the different expressions. So you can build all of... Oh, okay. So for this one, we're just missing D2, A28, and B3. Gotcha. Ah, very interesting how they build these. Okay. So D2, A28. Since I have... Okay, I have D2, like D right here. And A, it's also here. And what is B what? B wax? No, B3. Is it the one that I cut? No, I think the one that I did. No, yeah, no. No, the one that I cut. This one is B2. So this is not the one that we're gonna be using. I think I'd rather cut the face first. B3, so it's this one. Because this one does have like small residue when you cut it. So I'd rather take care of that first. If I could. It's very hard to like show it on camera and also be able to tell what I'm doing. Am I cutting her ear? I hope not. Aha. Part of me is starting to think that maybe I can just brute force this. If I try really hard. Hehehe. Yeah. And now I just need to cut like this small thing. Like this small residue. If I can, because it looks a little too big for me. For my liking. Well, for my tweezers, more like. Can I even cut it? Hold on. I'm trying to see. This ain't about her. Yeah. Stream is awesome. Thank you. I'm glad. I was kind of worried that I was going to be all awkward coming back. But I think I'm just me. I think I'm just still me. I don't know if I maybe sound a little bit more unhinged. But I think I'm still me somehow. Maybe I can... No, wait. Hold on. Where is the other... Here. No, this one also has like a little... Maybe if I like use... what is that called? I think to like scrape it off without damaging the plastic like finish. Because it also has something here, but this one is not so much of the place it was like attached to. This is just a thing about the plastic itself. You can't tell yet. Camera, focus. Here, where my hands are. There we go. Okay, so like around here, there's like this small, what could we call it? Like a bump of sorts. But that one is not caused by this, it's just how the plastic is. So I think we can just like try to scrape it off like alongside this one. I don't think it will like prevent it from like being placed correctly. So we're gonna leave it like that for now. It adds to your charm. Glad you're back. Thank you. I am. There's actually a quote about that. I was gonna make like a joke, but actually no. I think it's more a reference. There's a quote about that in the Owl House. I think it's yeah, because I think it's Lilith who says it. It's like, I am a witch unhinged, something like that. D2. How the heck? Okay, it's like this corner. Right here? I don't know. Hold on. Maybe here? No, it doesn't fit, so it's gonna have to be this side first. Ooh, that was a nice sound. Actually, I remember now. It wasn't that I had like unfinished conversations. It was that I wanted to add music in the background and I forgot. That's what I was trying to do earlier, and then I was like, why do I have so many sound stuff here? Where is the is it multimedia? Yes. No. Intro, no. Room music. There we go. Now where is it? There we go. How loud is that? Because I can't actually tell. Mm-hmm. How's that? Bro Owl House? Yeah. I haven't actually watched Knights of Winterfell yet. I know it's not only wait, where's my piece? Oh no, it's here. I was like, did I cut it and I didn't know where it went? No, it's right here. I just need to like, yeah. Haha. I hope I'm not messing this up. I really hope so. Where? Sorry, I'm like putting it closer to my face so I can tell like, I think it's fine. Okay. So what else were we missing? I think that was it. D2, A28, B3. Okay. So where the heck am I supposed to put these? Okay. So this is supposed to go. I feel like an old woman, like looking really hard at the illustration. I think my glasses are not helping me. Because I can't quite tell where it's supposed to be like put. No wonder they use like tweezers and all of that to like place them in as well. But I don't have those, so we're gonna improvise. Good thing I cut my nails, because I think this would have been a nightmare otherwise. Pretty quiet, but I think that's fine. Okay. Hope none of it is copyright music. No, this one is not. Like these are the same songs that I use for the room, for the intro. They're by the same person, and they explicitly allow you to use them as long as you give them credit. And so far I haven't had any issues, so it should be fine, I think. Methinks. The Disney Spy project is pretty interesting. I said it. Yeah. Well, I've heard that they call it that, but I actually don't know if. I mean, it was probably not necessarily like the intention of like being, oh, we're gonna stick it to the man, and you know. But it does make sense. Like it does show that they really don't know what they're doing up there, like at Disney. I do remember that the argument at the time was that they were trying to aim to make more shows that you could just like turn on the TV, and that they had like no overarching plot, so it wouldn't be like what happened to me with Gravity Falls. Have I told you? Like, I know I've said it on the server, but have I told you guys about that one here? If not, for the new people that may or may not be here. Wait, why is this 3? This is the wrong number, actually. It's 3. There we go. I basically I did not watch Gravity Falls when it was airing. Yeah, well, yes and no. I did watch a couple of episodes here and there, but it was at a time that I was no longer really watching TV. So it would be like on random moments where why is this not like going down? I would like turn it on for some reason, and then I would sorry, I yawned. And then I would catch like a couple of episodes here and there, right? So which one was A28? Wait, what? Did I not cut A28? I think I haven't. No wonder. Hold on. My attention span is oh, here it is. Okay, so that's why. Okay. Well, I do that. So I would catch like a couple of episodes here and there, and I was like, oh, that seems fun, but it didn't really like hook me. The episode I remember like the most that I watched on TV and was like, oh, was the one about the dating sim. The girl from the video game that would like hunt zoos. That was like pre Doki Doki Literature Club and all of that, and it was like, wow. That is the one that I remember the most. But eventually I had a friend. Well, I have. She's still my friend. She's my bestie, actually. She's like a huge fan of Gravity Falls, right? And I think she did watch it when it was like airing and all of that. And she was also into the whole like the codes, all that jazz, things that I didn't really know about because again I didn't really watch it growing up like proper. So I can see the eye figure now and it's like so weird. Look, like this is the shape of the irises. Focus here, focus here. There we go. See? Like you can kind of tell how the eyes are supposed to be like supposed to look, and it's kind of odd. It looks more like a sort of like a weird transformer. And it's fun. Anyway, so she was like, "Oh, you should watch it. I think you would like it." Blah blah blah. Because I'm always dragging her down into my fandoms and the stuff that I like. So I was like, "Okay, I will give it a try." And so there was one summer where I didn't really like. I was just visiting relatives and didn't have like anything to do. Because we also wouldn't go outside often because it was like really hot. And so they had like Disney Plus, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna put on Gravity Falls and watch all of it to see, you know, like to just to share that with my friend. And if you it flew to the floor. Maybe I apply too much strength. I'm too powerful. Anyway, and so if you've watched Gravity Falls, you know that there's like a plot twist. Which, spoilers for people who may not have watched it and want to watch it, wait like 3 minutes and then come back. There's like a twist in the middle of season 2, I think. I don't remember which episode is it. So there's that plot twist about, you know, the twin brother, right? When I got to that part, I was like, oh, this was supposed to be a plot twist? Because I had already watched that episode where it's revealed on Disney Channel at the time. One day that I turned on the TV and it was just playing. And I was like, oh, that's neat. Like, that's cool. And that was it. And that was the other thing that I remembered all the time. So me watching the whole series, I was like, when the heck is this guy gonna show up? Like, I watched a whole season and he's not here. Like, when? Like, why are we delaying that? Like, do we not know? Blah, blah, blah. And so, when it happened, I was like, oh, uh-oh. Because of that, it didn't really have any impact on me. And while looking back on it, like, the foreshadowing is really cool. I just didn't experience that because I already knew. So I was like, oh... And so Gravity Falls came to be a series that I think it's really good, it's great, but doesn't hold any like weight to me or significance because I think I did not experience it at the right time and also not in the right way because of that. I feel like maybe I was lacking the sense of community and all of that most people have like that associate with it. So I think that was why. We have a face! Now we have to build another one and it's been like half an hour. And we haven't even made the body and we have hands and all of that. Jeez. You know, I think I can just cut the... This one is the last one, so I'm not gonna like confuse it with the others. I think I can just... No, never mind. I think I need to cut it like from one place first and then... So that was my experience with Gravity Falls. So going back to the Owl House, what the executives at the time were saying was that like we want more shows that we can just put on TV that kids can just like watch and not have to wonder like what is going on. Like we don't want any story driven shows. We want just things that we can put on repeat all the time. So that's when they started like canceling a bunch of shows. I don't remember if at that time they also canceled like the DuckTales reboot that they had going on. I also haven't watched that. I think I was watching more anime when all of those were airing. Yeah, I think. Anyway, so I think it was around the time that they canceled that. I don't think Amphibia was victim to that. I think they actually ended it where they wanted to, but I am not sure. I could just be like spitting out nonsense. And what else was it? Well, they canceled the Owl House at the time. They the one that I was like so pissed at about Rapunzel's Tangle Adventure was cut short thanks to that stupid decision as well. And they also like had to like end it on season 3, just like the Owl House. But they did have like a bunch of episodes. Like they did give them like the whole season. But at the same time they like cut the amount they had originally planned. I think the series was always meant to end in season 3. I'm not sure, actually. I don't remember if they said that it was always meant to end on season 3 or not. But it was rushed as hell, and they barely gave it any promotion. The team behind it were the ones that were like constantly posting about like, oh, X amount of days until season 3 premieres and all that. Like Disney just completely abandoned that project, and it was so good. And I was so mad because that is one of my favorite shows, actually. And I also love the Owl House, and it was so sad and disappointed when they did that to season 3. And sadly, it was very underwhelming for me. And I don't blame the writers because I know like they did what they could with what they had. But it's something that I was like, it left like a very bitter taste in my mouth. And I was like, you know. But I still love the Owl House regardless. And I think season 2 will always be my favorite. Okay, C3, A25, A29. Okay, let's just cut this ahead of time so I don't have to like come back to it. I get that sentiment to an extent, and there's a place for those kinds of shows, but I feel like watching TV casually is getting rarer. It's competing with other forms of media. Yeah, and that's the thing, like a lot of, at least in my own experience, I've never seen my little cousins watch TV proper. Like, oh, we have cable, we're gonna turn on like the shows. Never. I don't ever remember them like actually watching a show on TV like we used to. And that's a little sad for me, I'm not gonna lie. But even when they put like on movies and stuff, at least when I visit, because it's usually like we all see each other at my grandma's, right? When I visit, they're always on the, I'm gonna sound like one of those adults, but they're always on their iPads and tablets and stuff, and they're playing like co-op games, but like mobile co-op games together. It's either that or Fortnite, and I don't see them play anything else. Unless they're like suddenly playing with the ball or something, right? But I don't see them play anything outside of that. And I also don't see them like actually watching TV. Even when they put on like movies and stuff, they're always doing something else. And I'm like, oh, the attention span, no. It's either that or YouTube. The only thing that I've seen them like actually sit down to watch and on their like iPads and stuff, it's YouTube. Also, some stories just can't be forced into that kind of format. Yeah, that too. But man, glad I bought seasons 1 and 2. I mean, streaming has everything and you don't need to wait. Yeah, that's also true. Well, they're starting to push more for, or at least Netflix. I don't know about other platforms, but they're starting to push a little bit more to like the weekly releases again. But even then, like, you don't have to like sit at the, like, I have to be sitting down there at like 4 p.m. because that's when it starts, and then wait for the commercials to like end, and you know, between scenes, like, you know, you can just pause it and all of that. Like, even then it's different. But I have seen that at least Netflix has been starting to push more for having to wait until the next episode comes out. But I don't know if that's more of a pipeline thing, like for them to actually have time to finish stuff, and even then they still sometimes do very bad at that, or if it's more of or if they actually want to, like, you know, for so people like constantly come back to it. I don't know. Having played Fortnite myself recently, I can see why it's addictive. It's generally fun, but I try not to play it solo. Yeah, like, sorry, Dogo just came in, like he barged in through the door. I only played Fortnite once, and I was like, nah, this ain't for me, and then never played it again. I have one of my nephews actually is the one that is always like, can we play Fortnite? And I tell him no. Because one, he has my little cousins to play with, and two, I don't really, or at least from that time I wasn't really into Fortnite. I've never tried it again since, to be honest. But D1, A2, okay, D1 is the only one I'm missing, I think. No, C3, where is C3? Oh no, it's one of those small pieces again. No, okay. I haven't played it again since, because I'm just very bad. As you could tell by Resident Evil 8, I'm a very bad shooter. Like, my aim is not very good. And I think it's just the controls that I'm like, I have a little bit of a hard time with. But, at the time at least, I was like, nah, I don't get it. But then again, I was playing with a bunch of strangers as well, so I just don't. I have a friend who wants to get me into Marvel Rivals, but we haven't had a chance to like actually plan anything, so that's why I haven't like really played yet. But maybe if they make me like it, maybe then I could try Fortnite. I'm more interested now just because of the Suicide skin, and I know they also have K-pop Demon Hunter skins. I know they also have K-pop Demon Hunter skins, and I could play just because of that. But at the same time, I'm like, do I want to get down that rabbit hole? I don't know. Okay, D1. It's this one. Kind of looks like a uterus. Uterus. Like, I'm not wrong. Kind of looks like that. This one right here. See? Or a motorcycle, whichever you prefer. Like from the front view, as just like the light and everything. But to me, the first thing I thought, it was like, oh, it's like a uterus. Miku's in the store right now. Oh, that's right. I remember that they also released her like some time ago. I'm assuming right now they have her because she's on the tour right now. Oh my god. I'm like 2 weeks away. Oh my god. Or 3. I don't remember. I kind of forget that I'm going. I joined for Kafka. I was fighting Ruby. Oh yeah, they also had a collab with Honkai. I forgot about that. I remember seeing the teasers and I was like, what? What is Honkai doing here? But no, yeah. I'm playing for my maybe a server Fortnite group. I mean, if I get into it, or if you guys want it for yourselves, we could just do like a channel for that, and you guys can like organize your sessions. And I just sometimes like, I just look over it, so I make sure that no one is killing each other, like as in fighting and saying stuff. But yeah, ow, that hurt. Wait, is that? No, yeah. Okay. I was like, am I doing it right? It's like this small thing right here just like stabbed my finger. Anyway, where was I? C3. 825. So it's the same process. It's just a different face. Now the problem is which. Okay, it's like this. I think. So I was gonna say which one is the bottom and which one is the top part. There's such small holes. Oh my god. No. Nope. I found the super hole. Oh no, we found the super hole is what he says. I've been watching so much TADC content. I don't know if it's concerning, but it's been a lot. Like, not so much theory videos, more like analysis videos I've been listening to in the background while I've been doing stuff. And also animatics. What else have I been like? Oh, and the panels. I love listening to the panels that the cast does at conventions. I don't know why, but it's like really fun to me. It's like I'm there. Ah. Not quite, but you know. Maybe general group game chat for Reaper and stuff as well. Oh, that's a good idea actually. We need a vampire queen to guide us into combat. I'm terrible. I would be a horrible general, even though by my hierarchy I should. I assign someone else and I'm like, you lead them into combat, and if you all die, well then it's your fault. Wish I got Kafka. Got it right after. So is it like temporary shop items as well? Like they do reruns every now and then, but they put a bunch of different characters every season or something? Because they do like seasons, right? Also, one of my little cousins ran like out of space due to Fortnite, I think, on his Switch, because he plays on the Switch. And I was like, well, maybe you would need a PC, but at the same time, I don't know if your parents are gonna want to spend on that just for Fortnite. Can you promote me to be your general? I could. They cycle, yeah. So like banners, so like gacha. I see, okay. Now we're talking. Oh, I'm just now realizing that these are the scleras. Like you would be like, duh, because it's like right here, right? Like it has the white part on the corners. But I hadn't really put two and two together until now that I'm like about to like, even though this is not the part that I should be putting in. It's this one, I think. Is it? Am I doing it right? I don't even know anymore. It doesn't seem like it will fit like that. How did it go again? What? No, I was doing it right. I don't know why I'm doubting myself. No, I wasn't. Never mind. Oh. I think I did it wrong. No wonder. Hold on. There we go. Ah, yeah, that's much nicer. No wonder I was having a hard time. It was backwards. Who'd have thunk? That's not a good thing. Gotcha. Look, did someone say gotcha? 4004K. Yeah. 4K, 144 hertz. Actually, the only reason why I have an Epic account is because of that one time I played Fortnite. of that, because of that one time that I was like, let's see how this works. Let's try it out. Maybe I'm missing out on the fun. Okay, this one was, yeah, it is like this. Okay. Basically same. Yeah. And but thanks to that, I've got a bunch of free games every Thursday. I think today should be like resetting as well. And even some were from my actual like Steam wish list. And sometimes some games are cheaper there than on Steam, which is a very interesting phenomenon. But then there's also some games that are like way more expensive over there than on Steam, and it's like, why? For example, Puppy Playtime is cheaper. Like each chapter is cheaper than... Oh, she is looking down. I was like, did I do it wrong? Like, what? But no, this is actually how she's supposed to look. Interesting. Huh. I forgot what I was saying. What was thinking about Epic Games? Oh yeah. So Puppy Playtime, like each chapter, like the prices are different from Steam, but they're cheaper. So I'm waiting because she's epic, right? Different store, different prices. Usually yes, but to me it's a little odd how like it fluctuates, and I don't know what the factor is for that, but yeah. So I've been waiting for Epic to actually put Puppy Playtime on sale at some point, or for them to like actually make a sale of that, so I can I can get the whole thing for way cheaper than on Steam. I think I even deleted it from my wish list on Steam because I was like, I want to get the like as cheap as I can on Epic rather than here, because it's better. Like especially after chapter 5, I was like, I'm not paying full price for this. Nothing against the team per se, like it's just I don't think chapter 5 was their best work, and I sadly got that feeling right away of like they're dragging it out, especially after like it was revealed that the original story was supposed to only have 5 chapters. So I don't know. And now they also open like the door for spin-offs and all of that, and I'm like, do we really need like Puppy Playtime spin-offs? I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one who thinks that. Who knows? But I was like, I don't know, man. Just like how Khan was telling me, I think I didn't finish reading that, but he like how he was telling me that, oh yeah, the Venti team is working on like 6 different games, and I'm like, the what? Because mind you, I am still salty about the fact that they didn't even bother hiring people to translate their stuff in the game after they got like really big, you know. And I'm like, please let me do it. I'm not gonna tell you that I'll do it for free, because no, you should pay me for translating all that stuff, but I will do it. Hire me, please. It was so weird looking at all this, the wrong translations in the subtitles and the descriptions, and I was like, no. And then also, it just doesn't give you the option to change the language. It just takes the one on your PC and is like, yeah, this is good. Which, like, okay, I can somewhat get behind that, right? Because if that's the language you're using your PC, and then it's the language you know. But for me, who does everything in English, but my PC is in Spanish, it's like, but my stream. Anyway. Sister location way. I think that is going to be like the I think they established that they have like another factory in Japan or something like that. So I think that's gonna be like the sister location. I think I got all the parts here. Yes. Yes. Okay. Good. So, what else do we need? The black thingy. So it should be the last one here, right? Yep. Okay. Brute force it. Yes. And C4 and D3. Oh, and we also need D19. We need an extra part for this one because she has her mouth open. 19. So it's this small thing right here. D19. The funny thing is I hated chapter 4 less than most people, and I actually didn't hate chapter 5 either, but it not ending at 5 is a really bad sign. Yeah, I think it's more that. The thing about chapter 5 that I saw personally was that it was a little boring. Like, yes, it has a lot of lore stuff, but I think the problem that they've run into is that they're not putting it in the game. More often than not, like most of the very important lore that connects everything that you end up seeing like in texts and stuff in the game, you find it outside, like the ARGs and all of that, and like that's not new and it's not necessarily bad, but still you should stop unfocusing. Camera, don't conspire against me. I don't know if you like Poppy, that's cool for you. I don't mind. Like FNAF does that. Obviously. I don't know if they are the ones that started that probably, but like they do that. But even then, you should still be able to sort of tell where the story is going or what the main goal is through just the gameplay. And I think they're not doing that properly, because one of the very important audios that tells you who the prototype is, it's a missable like thing. And I was like, why not put this like at the forefront in your main story? Yes, you can go back and get like extras, but the main story relies on these things, so why not make it like obligatory, you know, that type of thing. It's like those are the things that I have like an issue with when it comes to that game. Oh, this is where we also use a sticker. Oh, where are the stickers? My favorite part that I'm very bad at. Oh, here they are. Wonderful stickers. Ouch. 16. Which one? It's this. It's this red love here. Come on, focus. Focus. Now that I need you to focus, you're not cooperating. Please. Please. There we go. This small blob is what I'm supposed to put on this. Wish me luck. How on earth? Beep, beep, beep. Oh my god. This is why I need tweezers. Ah! No. 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 I got it. It's on my nail. Hold on. What is the right position? I don't know. Is it like this? I can't see. Oh boy. Ow. Oh my god. No, 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 no. It's on it. Not properly, but it's on it. It's like a practicing surgery on a grape. There we go. No problems at all. We're not even gonna attempt to grab it properly. We're just gonna do this. Yay! It's like there. You guys can't see it, but it's there, trust. Such a small sticker. There's not even like a replacement for just in case you mess it up. Oh my god. Okay, so now how do I ensemble? Yeah, that. Wait, was I supposed to put the stickers on? No, I don't think so. Then why do I have like eye stickers? What are these for? I wonder. Because they have holes, so you're supposed to like put them on these. Well, at least on the eye parts, I think. We'll figure it out later. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't feel an overall. The prototype reveal was genuinely cool and well animated. Yeah. Even if the design itself is yeah. I think I've seen people explain why it makes sense. Like there's actually been like a bit of foreshadowing to that, but if you're not like if you're like me who just watches like the playthroughs and doesn't really engage with the ARGs and the comics that they post on Twitter or whatever social media they use to post those, and the videos that they post on like Mob Entertainment and all of that, then you don't know all of that stuff. I know some things because I watch analysis channels more often than not, and because Con tells me. But outside of that, I don't really consume Poppy Playtime. So if I just watch the playthroughs, I wouldn't know what the heck is going on. So while I think that Markiplier's reaction was a little bit over the top, or at least a little bit exaggerated, I do agree with a lot of the things he pointed out. Like, we don't really know why we're doing any of anything or who the protagonist is. And yeah, keeping the mystery is not bad in it of itself, but we should at least know why we're doing things by this point, you know? Unveil an overall purpose for the game. We know nothing about the main character. Yeah, exactly. Like, we're just still speculating, and at this point it's like, I think we should already know. Besides brainwashing stuff, that was pretty cool too. Yeah, that part, that was so well written. But again, if I've seen people who just skip over like those tips and stuff, and I have seen a couple of streamers amongst those a VTuber I watched that did not get who Lily Lovebraids was because he just like ran past a lot of stuff and brute forced a couple of puzzles. So, you know, I think that's a little bit of a testament as to how like a lot of that stuff you can miss pretty easily. But I can like let it slide a little bit more with Lily Lovebraids because she's not a main. Well, they make her one of like the main villains of the game, or at least of that chapter. But she's not supposed to be like the. Also, there's that, like, the prototype should have been like the protagonist of that chapter, and he wasn't. We spent way more time with other characters that don't really like do much of anything, and I don't know why Giblet was like introduced, because he doesn't really do shit at any point. So like, why is he there? You know? I don't know. Giblet pulls up in chapter 5 and thinks he's part of the main gang, right? And he's like, and the only thing I was so annoyed by, I told you I'm not a hero. I'm not a hero. I told you I'm not a hero. Like every 5 seconds, every time you meet him, like in the game, it's like, dude, I get it. Move on. Wait, I think I put it wrong. Shit. Yes, I did. Oh my god. Ow! Ah, that hurt. Ouch. I hurt my arm. Oh no. Okay, I can peel it off. I can peel it off. You guys can't see, but I'm peeling it off. It's just that I really need to see it, and if I lean in more, you're gonna see like my hair. It's like not like you haven't seen it before, but it's like odd. So I'd rather not, because this is a hand cam. Come on. And a little more to the right. There we go. Yay! Nailed it. You can barely kind of see it. Focus, focus. Here, here. Camera, here. Here. Well, you can barely see it. There. The lid pulls it, yeah. Anyway. Wow. Hold on. Which one is it? There we go. Okay, okay. Yeah, this is supposed to face this way. It's so hot in here. Gosh darn it. Actually, we're not doing that bad on time. I thought it was later. Yay. It's the Mimic! Look at it and tell me it doesn't look like the Mimic. I know she's an android, but like... this to me reminds me of the Mimic. Stop unfocusing! Focus, focus! There we go. I can kind of see it. I think it's the mouth for me. I don't know. Any excuse for vocal stems? Yee. The Mimic. It wasn't until like very recently that I found out that that's what it is, like the vocal stems, and I'm like, oh, so that's what I've been doing all my life. No one told me that. Apparently no one really knows in my family, so like, there we go. Focus, focus, here. The camera can't focus just like me for... It's like, oh, I remember when I used this camera for the first time, the webcam. Okay, kind of focus there, right? I also have a horrible sense of like spatial awareness. You saw that in Irelong. There we go. What was he saying? Oh, the first time I tried this webcam. Oh my god, stop. I'm gonna take the focus away from you for like a little bit. Where are you? Camera. The first time I tried this webcam with on a video call with Hannah, it like kept doing this. Like it kept like focusing, and I suddenly just went like, I am the only one who disassociates here. We can both disassociate. Focus on what you're doing. And she was laughing so hard. Okay, there we go. Okay, so like, what if I raise the focus? Oh no, that's bad. I think this is it. No. Maybe here? That's decent enough for now, I think. I just found out yesterday. Yeah, I think it was a couple of days ago as well that I was like, oh, so that's what they're called. I thought it was just that me referencing random stuff. Because my brain works funny apparently. Doesn't let me configure the video anymore, OG. Doesn't let me change the settings anymore. Oh well. which I'll keep doing that. Like if I do this, it won't focus, but at least it's not doing. Cameras work in mysterious ways that I do not understand. Unless... no. No, it doesn't let me. Oh boy. Determined? No. No, this ain't it either. Does that work? No. Cute Breaking Bad music. I'm the one that disassociates. I actually haven't watched Breaking Bad. I probably should. But I'm not much of a series person. That unless it's like animated. I found that I don't gravitate towards live action series anymore. But I would be willing to give it a try eventually. Oh well. Anyway, we have 3 faces. Yay! Now what else? I think it's now like the hair part. Cut out cleanly. I love that it says cut out cleanly. It's mainly A pieces. And you can just like exchange it. So it's, you know what? It's my set and I get to do with it whatever I want. So I'm just gonna mark what I need right now. Haha. A7. Which one's 7? Here's 7. 7. 15. I'm breaking something that's not supposed to be. 22, 23, 21. 22, 23, 21. 8 and 20 as well. 8 and 2. Yes. And 13 and 14. There. Where is 13? Oh. So it's just all the yellow parts. Huh. I didn't even need to do that. Oh well. And also I need B1. So everything else is just A parts. Yeah. So let's get the B1. Is this B? No. B1 should be here. I've heard good things. Yeah, I think most people that watch it do recommend it, so. Also, 2008, I was 7. I don't think I should have been watching Breaking Bad back then. Okay. Okay, so A7. Oh wait, I haven't cut. I'm gonna build now, and I haven't even cut these. Okay. I was 3. I'm small. No. It's like I went to a friend's birthday dinner the other day, like last weekend, and you know, I found like most of them are like high school friends, and so I was talking to one of them, and they were telling me that like their younger their youngest sibling is already in, like, it's been in college for a year now, and I was like, what do you mean? wasn't like your sibling super small when we met? And they were like, yeah, but now they've been like in college for over a year. And I was like, huh? What do you mean? And so I'm like, I felt like I was aging and decaying. I was like, ugh. My time is coming sooner than I thought. I'm one step away from death. I was like, what do you mean college? Oh man. But then again, then I started thinking about it, and it's been 10 years since I was in high school. Not since I finished it, but since I like started high school. So yeah, I guess it makes sense that they would be in college now. They were probably like 10 or a little younger when I met them, and I was like, oh my god, it's been a decade. When? How did that happen? From over 30-year-old young. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like my OG, I think he's also over 30. And he's always talking about like, one day you young whippersnappers are gonna start, your bones are gonna start cracking, and then it's just your body's just gonna do that, and it's gonna be like, oh, you're getting older. Like how when you like stretch it, like, let's go 10+ years club, right? And he's like, and you're and it's gonna be like out of nowhere, and you're not gonna expect it. It's just like, oh yeah, it's just the thing that your body does now because you're aging, right? Like when you stretch and all of a sudden it pops. And I was like the first time he said it, because he says it quite often, I was like, my guy, I'm in my 20s, and I think there are more parts of my body that pop than parts that don't. So I don't know what you're talking about. And I started seeing a bunch of those memes of like, let's take ibuprofen together. And I was like, oh my god. And I actually shared on my Instagram stories a picture that was like life update, and it's someone just like stretching their back and complaining about how their back hurts, and I was like, that's me. Everything hurts. So, you know. I think it's more in the spirit. And I've always said that I'm an old woman trapped in a young body. Was getting tummy cramps doing kicks again. Oh yeah, I had that. But not even doing kicks, just like trying to do like what are they called in English? Abdominales. Like I'm sure I know the word, but I'm blanking right now. No, it's not writing. Of course it's not writing. Abdominal exercises, says Google. I was doing like routines of that, and all of a sudden the muscle like in my stomach area, I point as if you could see, just started cramping, and I was like, ugh. And it hurt so bad. And I was like, you know, maybe I should accept death. Maybe I should walk into its welcoming embrace, because clearly it's trying to tell me something. Oh, so now the settings for the camera open up, and because I clicked it too many times, it's like 100 tabs suddenly appearing out of nowhere. That's great. I'm like closing them as we speak. I thought I was done, but no, another one popped up, and another one. Okay, it seems like it's over. Good. Nice. Anyway. So yeah. Crunches. Be like Pomni in episode 8. What does she do in episode 8? I'm like blanking. Like I rewatched that episode, but now I'm blanking. I just remembered the knives and being like, it's fine. That is very accurate, actually. Same was doing crunches, went from crunches to wounded pose naturally. Yeah. Apparently stretches and water helps stay hydrated. Who would have thought, you know? I actually discovered the wonders of staying hydrated not that long ago, and I was like, wow, who knew that maybe I need to drink more water and that might help me feel a little bit better. The more you know. When she gave up and skipped it, just circles, I don't know, maybe that joke wasn't quite right. Oh, okay, I get it. Like, it's just what it is. I mean, I guess so. It's more like, I do need to do, like, more exercise and stretching, because I spend most of my time sitting here on this chair doing stuff. Actually, I've been pretty active this past week, because I've been deep cleaning. I'm kind of like in a very weird era of my life currently, and so I'm kind of like just I put it like this when I explained it to my bestie. It's kind of like I do some, like, shit happens. My life gets turned upside down all of a sudden, and I'm having to figure out a bunch of stuff that was not, like, planned nor in the horizon at all, right? And I'm slowly trying to adapt to the idea that that's just how it's gonna be now, right? And so I'm finally, like, coming to terms with it and starting to plan my life around it, and, like, kind of like putting everything together, slowly pulling, like, now this is a really good question. Which piece is which? I don't know. That is an excellent question. Who knows? Is this? No. Is it? My god. I mean, this looks like A7. Now the real question, and this is B1, but which one is A15? Is the real question that I have. But also, no wait, this looks, no, this is A7. Which one is A8? It's this one. Yeah, okay. A20 should be this one. But this goes here, okay. And then A21, A22, and A23 go together, but which one's which? Huh. Maybe I should have thought about that. Small miscalculation. What was I saying? Sorry, I got like distracted. Active clean Leo, yee. So, okay, that. So, while I figure this out, let's see if I can focus on multiple things at once. Probably not, but so, like, I'm finally, like, working around it, and then all of a sudden I'm gonna say life, even though I know exactly who it was, but life is like, psych, you know what, it's not happening after all, so, like, don't worry about it. After like a month or something. I don't even remember how long it was. And I was like, oh, okay. And I sort of started to feel like I wanted to puke. And kind of like Jax at the end of episode 7. Like, I remember I sent both Eva and Hannah, like, messages. And I was like, I am, like, on the outside, I'm not showing anything, but on the inside, I'm kind of like just rolling on the floor, not knowing if I want to laugh, cry, or be angry. Hello, suspicious user, welcome. I was kind of like, I was having like a visceral reaction, but not showing it. And I just sent them the like a sticker of Jack's laughing hysterically, and I was like, I kind of feel like this, and at the same time I kind of want to throw up. And they were just as confused as me as to what was happening, right? Like, I'm not going into details because it's it's a very personal thing, that what was happening. Yeah, it was happening. It's now no longer happening, but it's still like having a bit of repercussions in everything currently. So I was like, okay, so all the plans that I already had like made, and all the like how I had already adapted to these things are no longer a thing. Cool. Okay, and so I had to unplan and start like reworking what I had originally had in mind. And so that's why it sounded so dramatic, I know, but that's why in the video that I uploaded talking about like when I was having like, it was just that same day that happened, that I was like losing my shit, that I started having the issues with my hand. This is my right hand, and it was a pain. I'm gonna show you. I was like here on the computer, I had like my mouse and everything, right? Like I was working, and then all of a sudden all of this started hurting like real bad. And I was like, and I've had issues like that before, but it's like, oh, I've been doing this too long, I need to like massage it, stretch it, and let it rest for a bit, right? And then by the next day I'm like, nothing happened. So I was like, oh, it's probably just that. But all of a sudden the pain started like expanding all the way down, and I was like, okay, that's not normal. Also because it had never happened in this area. It's usually like here when I get those issues, right? Or like the muscle here hurts. So it was starting to like expand through this whole thing. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna wait it off, and by tomorrow I should be fine. I was not fine. I was in more pain, and I could not go to any doctors. And so my dad contacted one, and he told him what to like give me and stuff. And I don't think that really worked, because it was like a sort of like an ointment that I had to put on, but I never felt any difference when I put it on or even afterwards, right? And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna let my hand rest. And then like a day after, I also was when I was doing like my vocal warm-ups and stuff, and all of a sudden when I was singing high notes, like I felt like I didn't feel any pain or that I was doing anything wrong, but all of a sudden I started feeling like when I was singing, like one of my vocal cords was getting like kind of like sore and swollen. It was a very, I can't quite describe it, because I don't know if unless you're a singer or a voice actor or anything, you know what your vocal cords kind of feel like individually. Or maybe you do, I don't know. But that's why I'm like, it's kind of hard to explain if you haven't experienced that sort of like sensation. So it's like you can feel one of your vocal cords when it's like something's not right. And it's like, it's kind of like if you had a string in your throat, right? And so I started feeling like it was kind of swollen, kind of weird, and whenever I was singing high notes, it felt like it expanded, but in a painful way. And I was like, okay, this is also not good. And the next day I had like my vocal lessons, and I told my teacher, and she was like, okay, try like just doing your best right now, and tell me if anything, like if you feel anything. And if it persists until our next like session, then you're probably gonna have to like actually go see someone, because that might be a vocal injury. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, great. So I can't do anything on the computer, like drawing or editing or anything. All of my projects, like I had to halt, and I can't sing either. That's cool. So that's why I sounded like so dramatic in the thing, because I was like actually wondering what the heck I was gonna do, because like I can't work at all. And then I had like it was kind of like a snowball, you know. And so I ended up being like, you know what, I'm just gonna chillax on, I think it was a Wednesday or a Thursday, I don't remember, but I was like, I'm just gonna chillax and I'm not gonna do shit. Oh no, it was last weekend, right? Because I uploaded the video on like a Friday or something. But yeah, it was like last weekend that I was like, I'm just gonna chillax. I'm gonna go to my friend's party and I'm gonna be like not antisocial, but I'm just gonna be there. I'm not gonna really like try to interact a whole lot. And I'm just gonna exist for like a couple of days. Had something similar, drinking water and exhaling at the same time. It really hurt my chest. Yeah, it's like a very odd feeling. And so I was like, I'm just gonna chillax and I'm gonna exist. Kind of like bringing back Pomni, kind of like what she said. I'm just being here. Like, I'm just gonna be here. And that's all I'm gonna do. And if anyone has any problem with that, I don't care. And so I kind of just did that during the weekend. Wait, did I cut this properly? I don't think so. Hold up. This has like a residue here that it's not supposed to be here. But, huh? Hold on. Like, grab it, tweezers. If you could grab it, I would appreciate it. Or not. Do whatever you want, I guess. No, wait. There we go. Okay. Nice! Okay. And so... yeah, I just did that. And then eventually I realized that my voice was better. And what else? What else did I do that I was like, oh yeah. And then slowly but surely my hands started to feel less, I started to feel less pain, and it would start coming and going. It's still, if I do like very specific movements, sometimes I still feel it here, but I can do so much more than what I was able to do when I was having like the issue like at its most painful, because I literally just stopped like grabbing stuff with this hand, and I was like, I guess I'll become left-handed if I need to, because like it's not like I can disappear forever. And so yeah. And then the lucky thing was that that same day that I uploaded the video, I had a power outage, and I had originally planned to like return that weekend, and I was like, you know what, maybe this was also a sign that I needed to like not do that, you know. So yeah, it was a lot. It's still sort of a lot, but again, like I said, I'm like slowly putting everything back together, and so that's why I think it was on Monday that I started just doing like cleaning, like deep cleaning everything. I even like wash my curtains, which I never do. I probably should, but I don't really do it often, or as often as I probably should. How does this fit in? Hold on. Ah, there we go. Okay. I think. Nice. It does have like a little bit of excess here, but I think I can easily take it off. Hey. There we go. Ta-da! One part of the hair. This looks weird. Where is the other piece? The other piece. What? How does this fit together? Ah, I think. What? What is this? Does it work like this? What? Oh, because it's a... I think. I hope. I don't know. No, is it backwards? I don't even know anymore. No. Maybe I had it right. I don't know anymore, guys. What am I doing? Is this right? Looks kind of odd. But I guess... No, it is right. I was just having... a stroke. That's what it was. Surely. Now, how the heck does... Oh, wait. Oh. Does it fit? Yeah, it does fit. Okay, I was like... There we go. So yeah, and I actually also got rid of a bunch of stuff that I had that I was like, I don't really use this, or I don't really like this anymore, so I'm just gonna like throw it out and all of that. And so that's how I got rid of my old disc. And I need to get a new one actually. Just a casual stroke, yeah, just, you know, the usual. Okay, so now we choose a face. Which one do we want, chat? Let's see if this camera like actually focuses while I show you. Actually, I should actually be putting them like this because I don't. Which one do we want, chat? Like we have screaming, looking down, and normal, serious expression. Yes, focus on my hands. You guys can't see them here, or can you? No, you can, somewhat. That's too far away. Is it because the camera's flipped? I don't even... Yeah, I guess so. Screaming maybe? Number 2. This one? I mean, it's an action figurine, so I guess so. We can put that in here. They're interchangeable after all, so it's not like, oh, we put one and that one is forever. I'm just saying right now for the purposes of this stream. You know? Yeah. Okay. Ta-da! We have a head! Nice. Okay. So now, actually, to the body. It's been almost 2 hours and we haven't even built... We only have a head. Okay. Do I have more water? Yes. I'm probably gonna have to go for more water in a bit. Actually, this might not be so hard. We might actually be able to finish it. Like, this is all we have left. All this. Like, from here to here. But it doesn't look that bad. So I think we should be fine. On time. And we also still have left the unboxing, so... Yay! Alrighty. So what do we need? Mostly B parts. Which I'm gonna try to remember which one's which this time. Alright. So let us put this over here so I can see. And I can show you guys this. Can I do it more like... Here we go. Alrighty. So body! B8, B9, B11. It also like highlighted, like the thing that this box highlights is that it comes with its auto like destruction core or something like that. The one that the Dr. Ghetto I think is his name, implanted in them to like so they the self-destruct that's it, the self-destruct core, and it's like it comes with its self-destruct core, blah blah blah, and I'm like, why why is that like a highlighted feature? What if it's my favorite character and you're telling me that I have hold of the same thing that could destroy her? Like, what? I don't know, I just found it funny when I saw it, that I was like, hey, it comes with it. I know it's like supposed to be like, as like, it comes with it just as you watched it in the show. It has like everything, even though the earrings aren't even painted. But they do tell you in the box that the actual product might differ from the image, that the image is just for illustrative purposes only. You know, that's what I like about Japan stuff, is that they actually tell you in the packages, like, this is not gonna look like how you see it here, so don't get too excited about it. Like, they tell you what actually is gonna be there, and they don't lie to you. So in that regard, actually, speaking of, this is the self-destruct device, apparently. So now we get to use the final thing we have in this section, which is the core. This is, whoa, that's so small and so fragile. It's, look at this, this is the core. The power of the sun in the palm of my hand. My god. It's so small. It's so small. And it doesn't even go here. I have to cut like a different piece. What? How does it... Huh? How does this work? Oh. Oh. Okay, so it's like... Now, which one was B8 and which was... I said that I was gonna keep track of that, and then I immediately forgot that I said that. Are they different or are they the same? No, they look the same. So we're gonna hope they're the same. So... This goes... Oh, Dogo woke up. Hold on. Anyway, what was I saying? I'm gonna be so sweaty after this. I'm gonna have to take another shower. Jesus. Where did I leave off? How does this work? Hello? It's supposed to be like facing backwards, like this, but there's like a bump here. Oh, I think it's supposed to like. That's what. Hold on. I saw suddenly. No, I can't do British accents. I forgot about Pippin. The Pippin incident. Ah, yeah, it does work like that. Haha. So it has like this small space here in the corner. Like this. You can barely see it because the camera doesn't focus. If it focused, and if I knew my left from my right, it would be better. But anyway, the point is that it has like a small dent right here, and so that's what like goes, it kind of like clicks together with this part. So that's why I was like, how it's not gonna fit, but it does fit. I was just being silly, not paying attention. Whenever I do those sounds, I feel like I sound like Stitch in the original movie. But it's just part of my nature now. I guess it's also a vocal stim, apparently, that I was not aware of. Lately, the one that I do know I'm like I purposely do because it like stuck with me and it refuses to leave, is because I've been watching so many convention videos of the TADC cast. Amanda Huffer, the voice actor of for Ragatha, they constantly I don't know where that started, but they constantly say like, don't worry, princess," or "I got you, princess." So the princess, it kind of has become like a vocal stem of mine. And I'm like, "You're welcome, princess." Even if I'm talking to myself. I'm like, "Don't worry, princess. I got you, princess." And I'm cringe, but I'm free. Man. Oh, I also joined a book club. I guess that's also an update. Just yesterday I had like my 3rd session and it was cool. It's a very short book. It's more like therapy of sorts. But it's fun to discuss it and see like different perspectives on certain, like, let's say universal, yes, of course, universal like feelings and things that like a lot of us go through, like the different ways everyone processes it or like interprets it. It's very fascinating. And that's when I start to wonder, why did I never pick psychology? Because I am someone who's always like trying to rationalize stuff. That sounds more like philosophy, but I like understanding human emotions and where they come from. Like, I like analyzing why we react the way we do and what influences us and all of that. But I was never interested in that. Like, in actually pursuing it, it just never occurred to me. And so I became a designer. And I don't know if I'm very good at it. And also, no one hires me. So, technically, if we don't count the channel, I am self-employed, but also unemployed. That's why we are going full into content creation. Because even for theater and stuff, there's not a lot of things right now. Everyone's struggling. I do auditions, nothing happens. I send CV, crickets, nothing happens. I'm trying to put the core in this and it's not cooperating. It's like done with my bullshit. Not much money in psychology from what I hear. Well, my psychologist seems to be doing just fine, let me tell ya. Well, my therapist, I don't know what the difference is. But I do have like a therapist. She actually made adjustments for me because she knows I don't have like a lot of budget. So I thank her for that. But I think it's more that she works in a lot of different like fields. Not fields. Under the same the same area, but she has like a lot of jobs, I feel like. So she lives, or at least appears to live, a little more comfortably. So I think it really depends. Like in every area, I think it really depends on what you're looking for, how much offer there is, whether you do it yourself. This is not the piece. Where is the piece? If you end up deciding like to do things on your own, if you actually work under someone, you know, all of that. I think also depends a lot on that. And since no one's hiring right now, I think yeah, I think a lot of people are gonna start like doing their own things. At least here, like here, employment is a very tough situation right now. Eh. Come on! I had it! Kinda wish I got into psychology for writing stories and stuff, but I guess computer engineering is useful too. For writing stories, if you want to make games, I think so. I speak in my ignorance. I actually don't know if it works for that too. But yeah, it's like it gives you another medium if you want to do that. I think there are good like resources out there to learn about psychology without actually having to like study like a whole major for it. If that's like what you want it for. Which is kind of like my case, I think. Because I'm fascinated by it, but it's not like I would necessarily want to work as a therapist. Or anything of the sort. Why is this not like in? Why? I'm so upset that this is not like properly getting in there. It's supposed to just like pop in and that's it, but no. Unemployment is continent-wide? Probably. Yeah. Ow. And that's why you're self-employed. Because you can't keep waiting on other people to see your skills and hire you. You gotta make something for yourself. Or at least that's my case, I don't know. I've also been working on like like for as much as I've been gone, and I'm like I chillaxed and took it easy to an extent because deep cleaning has been like a whole thing. For fuck's sake. I can't do this! What is wrong with it? What? Like, it's supposed to go like this, and then I'm supposed to just be able to pop this in, but no. It refuses to join the masses. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. What are words? They don't have any meaning. Oh, it's doing it. It's doing it. Finally. Very not in place, but sure. Like not properly. There we. I think no. Never mind. Never mind. Abort. Abort. No, it's not quite in yet. Hold on. Just gonna do a little something. Yada! Ha! Focus. Focus on me. Focus on me. There we go. Haha! Just when I said that everything was gonna go smoother. It's like, nope. You thought, bitch, you thought. What was I saying before this? I forgot. Oh yeah, projects. I was actually working on other projects before I got injured. And I was making decent progress. So you might see stuff soon-ish. I hope at least. As soon as I get back into it. Because I have so much work to do now. By the way, like, I'm streaming right now, right? But I'm not gonna necessarily like make a full comeback just yet. I might try to do like 1-2 streams per week. See how it, like, everything falls into place slowly. While I figure other stuff out. Because now I have another thing that presented itself just last night, and I was like, oh, that's great. That's cool. That is actually not related to me or my health. It's actually related to my mom. So, yeah. Yep, so I'm gonna like slowly ease back into it. So if there's a week where I don't stream, I'm gonna tell you, hey, no streams this week, blah blah blah, and all of that, you know. That still might happen, but I'm gonna try to like at least once per week until like we finally find a new normal. Really. So yep. Okay, that was B10. I need B13 and 12. Oh, that's the neck. Okay. I like how I give up with the tweezers and I'm just like winging it. Okay. So the neck goes... How does that go? Oh, it's like my VTuber neck. Huh. Look. If you ever wonder what's under my head, it's just like the neck just ends kind of like this. Hope your mom is doing better. Prayers and goodbyes for her way. Yeah, she's... I think she's more in shock right now. But, like, it's nothing life-threatening. Like, it's not like she's gonna die or anything. I need to preface that. But it is an issue that does complicate a little bit, like, things for her day-to-day life. At least for a while. We don't know if it's gonna be, like, a permanent thing or not, but it's just not, it's not good, but it's not life-threatening. And so she still has to get some, like, I think they have to make, like, an ultrasound on her arms and stuff. Something like that, she was telling me last night. But due to that, like, while everything gets sorted out, I'm still gonna have to, like, help her out even more. So that also messes with, like, my schedules and all of that. It's not a bad thing for me. I do want to, like, help her out, because if, you know, if she gets better, that's better for everyone, for herself first, because she also has, like, a lot of plans and ideas that she wants to do, but this thing really threw, like, a wrench at them. So she's a little sad right now, but she understands. So yeah, so that's where we're at right now. But they might have to, like, she might actually have to have another surgery. Again. So, yeah. Okay, I need these. Huh. But yeah, thank you for the good wishes and the prayers. Those help too. I'll tell her. I don't know. I've thought about it, but at the same time, I'm like, what would I do if I bring her on sometime? You know how other VTubers also do that, like company VTubers mainly? Like, oh, here's Mama Leo, for example, in my case. She would be down. I'm pretty sure she would be down. But I don't know what we would do. So, food for thought. Maybe in the future. Maybe I can make it a goal, actually. Like, if we reach this amount of people in this amount of time, I present to you Mama Leo. Ooh, there we go. Something like that. Okay, so this is the chest area. It's so funny to me that this is like the self-destruct device. That's all it is. A blue dot in the rib cage. Because it goes like here in the rib cage. So also, I haven't put this together. Hold on. Is this the right piece? No, these are I cut pieces that aren't the... No wonder I was like, this does not look the same. Or is it... Okay. Oh my god! Gerardo, thank you! That is a lot! Thank you! I will. I'll take her out to dinner. Thank you, thank you. Ooh! It came off. Clean. I'm gonna break something and it's not gonna be pretty. But yeah, the good thing amongst everything is that I already started getting better, so at least I'm gonna be able to help her with that. Because otherwise, boy oh boy, it would have been really complicated. But I'm to an extent, I guess, grateful for that as well. You know? Oh, I'm not supposed to do that! Hold on. Because the self-destruct device goes first. It was like right here. You know, it's like, who's gonna see that? Unless like I take her apart. No one. Glad to hear. Thank you again. That's a lot of money, my god. Thank you. Okay. I'm like, I don't know what else to say. I'm overwhelmed. But in a good way. Thank you. Oh, wait, hold on. How do I, of course. If it goes like, if it's upside down, it's not gonna fit in. Obviously. Even then, I'm still not quite sure how to fit it in. Does it go like this? No. Or maybe it's easier if I just do this. Yeah. Has like the 3 slots where I put it. I was about to vocal stim. Do not misinterpret when they say thank you, princess. Good job, princess. It just like crossed my mind. I was like, hold on. Wait. Think about it first. Think before you say it. I think more than enough. If you want to share a pic of family eating together, that would be cool too. Absolutely, I will. With Mother's Day coming soon, we're gonna probably visit my grandma first. But as soon as we're back, I'm gonna take her out too for her own celebration. Yeah. Wait, what is this? Why is it not fitting in? Hello? Hello? Is this a piece I should have cut? No. No, it's the neck. Okay. Ah. Okay. I was like, why is it not? It's because this moves. Yay. There we go. We have a neck that moves. Just a little bit. I was worried that that she was gonna be like naked underneath, but I'm glad she has like the way we build the body is just like, oh, she has like an undershirt or something, you know, which is the one that she usually wears, but still, like, she has clothes on. That's good. I'm fanning myself with the pieces. Jeez. Okay, so C8, C20, C5. C8. Ooh. C. I'm just realizing that I was not looking respectfully. But it's not my fault that I'm like looking at this trying to figure out where the pieces are, and then her ass is here. You can tell, like, you know. It's just staring back at me, so it's not my fault, I think. Grandma Leo's so cool. Yee. Grandma Leo. I think Grandma Leo's doing better, actually. I actually don't know. I haven't talked to her in a bit. But I'll visit soon, so we'll catch up. You know, my dad works, so it makes sense why he wouldn't be able to be there all the time. Whew. It's too hot in here. Does this move? Oh my god, what? Yeah, the short part is supposed to be like at the bottom. But how? Huh. Oh! Is it? No. Is it? I don't... No. No, that doesn't... Yeah, no. So, okay, it does go like here. But it's not... Is it gonna like slot in? It doesn't seem like it. Ow. Here be. Don't worry. I'll probably be here for another bit because I'm going so slow. Ah, that's cool actually. Look, chat. Okay, so I was worried that this was just gonna like not, like it was gonna fall off because it wasn't like, you know, properly getting in there. But now we have this lower part, which is not the neck anymore. It's like the, it's kind of like it would be like the spine, and you put it here. And that's how she's gonna move. Huh. This is actually very illuminating, I think. Wait, what the fuck did I do? It came off. No. Never mind. It's back on. Yay. We have a torso. I think. Yes, okay. So we're now finally on one of the last 2 pages. So we actually get to build this now. The one thing that I cut earlier that I was not supposed to. Just yet. And so we put it here. This is the back of the jacket. Her torso fell off. Hold on. Well, her... No, this is still her stomach. I'm assuming the rest of the body will, like, eventually just make it not fall off. Unless I put it backwards. Oh, I probably did, didn't I? No, it's fine. No, actually... No, it goes the other way around. Yeah, okay. So now we get to, so that's how it fits in. That's why it has like these lines on the boobs. You guys don't see them, but these little slots are to put this on. My. Learning lots of things building this. So that's how it goes. Okay, so it's just there we go. One side. Oh, it makes sense because it's open. I forgot about that. It sounds so dumb when I say it out loud, but I'm like in actual awe of like, oh, so that's why it is. I was wondering. Come on, fit in. There we go. Nice. And we have to put the sticker on. Another sticker. But this one is bigger, so I won't have to worry about it like falling off or putting it in the wrong place. Yay. I like that it actually like has the logo like marked here, and you just have to put this on top of it. Would have been better if the mouth was a bit more like that, but alas. That area was so small. I am a genius! Look, it's perfect! Okay. Oh, wait. Never mind, there's more to the manual over here. Their other side has more stuff. That's cool. Okay. I'm just gonna pretend that doesn't exist. Anyway, we have torso. Yay. Now what do we do? Arms. Okay, so what do we need for arms? We need D's. Which ones are the D parts? These are A, this is C, B, this is D. Okay. So these are the arm parts. And we need D5. D9. Come on. Okay, I guess I can use this. I don't want to accidentally hurt my hand again. To this day, I don't know exactly why it started. I think it might be both like an exhaustion thing, but also like probably an emotional response to what I was going through at the time. So. And sometimes it still hurts, but it's not as often and nor as painful as it was at the time it was happening. So yeah, this is 11. And what else do I need? D14. Which one is 14? This one. Okay. 14. D7. D7. Number 8. Feet lettuce or something. I don't remember that meme. I only remember like number 15. Something like that. Valley Girl accent. I've been actually wanting to like get more into voice impressions and stuff. And I remembered that I have a course that I haven't taken. That I bought like 2 years ago. But then didn't have time to follow through with it. So I might actually start doing that. Basically, I've been trying to focus a bit more on myself, I guess. And my well-being. Which has been, which, you know, sounds like something basic that you should do, but it's really hard. And, at least for me. And I think I'm slowly getting there. The sleep schedule is not quite there yet, but, you know. We're making efforts. Okay, so now I have this shoulder. And I also need to build the forearm. Which, how does it go? There's this part. And then it like goes like here? No. Should go, yeah, like this. Okay. Because it has to like Okay, and then this other part should go like this. There's like a gap. No, it's the it's upside down. Okay, interesting. So it moves like this. It's a little stiff, but it's still quite impressive how it just comes together and moves. Alright, and I need the other piece. The shoulder pad. Or whatever. Is this... No, it's 11. Which one is 11? It's these. They look more like bear traps. Not gonna lie. Also, I'm getting hungry. It's almost lunchtime. And I do want to finish before lunchtime, so I gotta hurry it up. Because we also need to do the unboxing. I'm not going without doing the unboxing. Because I'm really excited to see which one I got. You know, I specifically ordered the beach series because number 1, it was still available. And number 2, I didn't mind getting any of the characters that come in that one. I saw the new one they released with the episode 8, which is the tortured versions. You know, like the one where Jax is getting like his skin peeled off and all of that. But I was like, I'm not sure if I would like to have those for as freaky as I get sometimes. So you know, maybe I don't want those ones. Because Pinball Ragada is funny, but she looks so distressed and I'm like, do I want to have that one? Do I? Oh, this moves. Ooh. And then we also need the hand. But which one is the... Like this? Oh, okay. And so, hands. Which one? B15, B16. This is 15. Oh, it's... Oh, we have different hands! Oh, I did not know this. What? This is not B16. What the fuck are you on about? Is it? No. Oh, it is. Oh, the fist comes in pieces. I did not... Oh. Wow. I was not expecting that. Because it's like the back of the fist. I was like, well, we have the hand. Why do I need B16? B16 it just looks like another part. But it's just... It's like in pieces. Wow. So now we have a full fist. Who would have thunk? And so now it's like this, and the thing should also be like facing the same direction. Yeah. We have an arm. Now we need the other one. Which means I'm gonna have to cut these as well, because this is the other fist. Hi, Soto! Thank you! I was telling them that I had them longer, but I had to cut them myself because I was gonna go crazy. Otherwise, I would like touch the box and do like ASMR. Although I guess I can still somewhat do like, you know, but it's not quite the same. Okay, where's the other arm? Here. Okay, so this is just supposed to be like the same pieces, so I should if they don't fly off. God. The 8. June 28. June 28. The 10. How you doing, Soru? D4. Where's D4? I already... Okay, never mind. And I already got the that, and then D16. D6. I'm gonna need the tweezers for this. There we go. Yeah, probably long nails for... Yeah. Yeah, I actually didn't think about this when I cut them, but when I started, I was like, you know what? That was the best decision I did because my god, this would have been hell, like even more, if I had my long nails. Because I would not be able to grab anything. Everything good and melting hot here. Same. I need some rain or something. I don't know, but a reprieve. This is like 33 degrees Celsius here. And I can't always turn on the fan. I'm dying because it dries my eyes, the air, and so then I can't see. But also it just dries everything. and it also makes a lot of noise for streaming and all of that, so it's like I'm gonna die. Remember to drink a lot of water. Yeah, I actually finished my second bottle of the day just now. I need to go get more. I have them all in the fridge. Like, I have water bottles right now, and I have them all in the fridge because I'm like, I'm not drinking room temperature water right now. Has to be cold. But yeah, I do have more water in the fridge to get to. I just need to go downstairs for it. But I want to finish this today. Wait, what's oh. So it goes like this. Is it? No, it's the other. Yeah, okay. I was like, wait. I think this is not right. Come on, get in. Get in. Do something. Oh my god. Imagine this with long nails. Supposedly, there's like a chill or a cold wave incoming right after this heat. I don't know if I believe it, but I would like it to be the case. Pretty please. Okay, there we go. I have the faces here. Okay, so at the end of the day, this is kind of like a Gunpla, right? Or at least it feels like that to me. Kind of like a Gunpla. Back, how y'all doing? We're making progress. We have one arm. And we're making the second one. And we have a finished torso. With a red corporation sticker on the back. Yeah. Now that I think about it, it's been ages since I watched Dragon Ball. Has there been anything new? I think the last Dragon Ball thing I watched was that Heroes movie or something. That was mainly about what is Goku's first son's name? It is a Gunpla. Let's go. It's not Goten, it's Gohan. Yeah, Gohan's daughter. And Gohan. I think, and Piccolo. I think it was what that movie was mainly about, if I remember correctly. I was thinking about that Gunpla, but of a lady. Yay! Android 18. The one with Red Piccolo. I think so. I don't remember. It's been like, oh my god, how long has it been? No, it hasn't been like almost 10 years. Hold up, no. I refuse. I don't think so. Well, no, let's see. Heroes. It's like after the series, the superheroes, I think it's called, actually. Yeah, superheroes. Is it? No. No, this is an anime. Where is the movie? Movie. Superhero. Singular. I don't remember the Red Piccolo and I don't see it. I do remember that it's supposed to, it takes place after Super. Superhero. I guess it's Dragon Ball Super, superhero. Yeah, superhero. More like 4 years is after the Broly movie. Yeah, right. Yeah, 4 years. Yeah. It's just that it's been so long since I watched it that I was like, am I remember correctly? It's not been 10 years. It's been 10 years since Super. Well, almost 10 years since it ended. But it's not been 10 years since the movie. But because I went with a high school friend, I was like, has it been? But no. You're right. It's been 4 years. And I actually didn't watch the Broly one. I should probably do that. You know. Like the rice dish. Right. I always forget. Like the rice dish. No, wait, what are you doing? Oh. Wait, what? How does this go? Okay. Did I put it backwards? I probably put it backwards. Yes, I did. Okay, hold on. How does the shoulder? Like this. And so I have to put it, or was it right? I don't know. If you hear that scratching, that is my doggo demanding I open the door for him, even though I know he's just gonna burst in and then ask and beg to go out, which is why I'm not letting him in. But he's a stubborn little fella who's getting real entitled lately. Hold on. Is this the right position? I don't even know anymore. No, it's not. It's supposed to be like this. Yeah. Okay. I will never watch Super in my life. It was good. I liked it. At least I thought it was fun. We need to watch all the Dragon Ball Saga. Yeah. Oh, everything popped. My feet popped. Pretty good start practicing. Ah, yeah, you're talking about yeah. And to watch Broly movies, I miss both original and Super one. The original is such a it's such a fun trip. Like, I know everyone hates it because it like doesn't make any sense, and the movies a lot of times break like continuity a lot and whatnot, but I think it's like fun for what it was at the time. The new one is the only one that I haven't watched about Broly. I have a like a Fortnite collab when nah. They want me to play Fortnite. So to help. What was he saying? Alright. So I did like I have a personal bias for the second Broly movie, which is because it's the one where Android 18 appears. Fun times. Wait, this is no okay, that's why it wasn't working. I was like, why does it look so weird? It's because it's the wrong side. I put it I put it backwards. It's supposed to be like this. Goodness. Okay, hold on. I have to fit this in again. There we go. So now it looks... I took her other arm off, but... It's... Everything's coming apart. Hold on. No, not like this. Why does it do that when it's like, what? How? How's this supposed to work? Ah, gotcha. Okay. なるほどね。One feels slightly higher than the other, but you know what? I'm not gonna question it. I think I'm fine without questioning it. On the side. Yes, it is. Okay. There we go. And so now, I have no idea if I put the pieces together correctly, but we have a head. Haha. Now we go for the legs. No Fortnite collab. Fair only seen via Broly myself. Nice. Yeah, I don't think I actually, outside of like us being like, no, not Fortnite, I think Soda's computer might not be able to handle all the glory of Fortnite, sadly. God, what? I'm starting to like just grab pieces, even though I don't know if I need them. Jeez, C31. There's a 31. Which one? Oh, these. Okay, where are the tweezers? Here. Like now I have like a complete disregard of like which parts. Who cares? We'll figure it out. This is one leg. C31 and C30, which is this other one. The neighbor is cooking and I'm getting hungry. Yep, that game will destroy my PC, but maybe one day. When you upgrade, when the prices go down, hopefully. Or you make more money. I think both things would be great. You making more money and the price is going down. Yeah, when both things happen, maybe. C1. C1. That is a neighbor's dog. What are they doing? So this is C1. C25, which is this one. Break out the Switch. Do you have a Switch, Soto? I don't think so. Having more money sounds nice. Yep. I also want more money. But more like I kinda need it, but you know. At the same time, it's like, yeah. That would be nice. Break out the Switch. Man. Everything's getting so expensive. You know what the problem is? That is their own fault. And yet they're like, oh, you, the consumer. C24, C25. Which one is 20? And this one. There we go. Alright, so we have one part of the leg. I have to do it like this. And then... My stream is acting up. Sorry if I don't reply right away. Yeah, don't worry, don't worry. It might be a YouTube thing because OBS looks fine for me. Or on your end. But I could not guarantee that. Never mind, I did it wrong again. Jeez. There we go. Amusement PS5 was only $500. Yeah. Well, at the time I bought the Switch with 300, if I remember correctly, and that was cheap. Cause here it was, I think, yeah, around 500. Here in Mexico, they were selling it at $500, but I had gone visit a relative in the States at the time, near Christmas, and it cost me $300 there. So I don't even want to know how much a PS5 is here. The funniest thing is that I wanted to get one, not so much because of the games, but because of the fact that it had a Blu-ray setting and I could watch movies in it. I was like, I want to do that. I've never experienced Blu-ray. And Blu-ray gets the cool stuff like extra scenes and all of that. But I think one of the good things about streaming is that now they put those things there. And if you pay the streaming service, you get the bonus content as well. A PS5 for 300. I don't remember how much PS5 was here. I only remember the Switch because I was like, I want the Switch. And that Christmas people gifted me money and I was able to like get it. I think it was the year that it came out. I remember 2017. I can't put this in. What? Is it supposed to be like this? I think I need a little more force. This is the part that moves. This is the joint. There we go. I was like, I don't think it's supposed to be like this wobbly. Okay, so now with the thigh. Is this the thigh? Yeah, this is the thigh. I'm like envisioning fan art and I'm like, yeah, this is the thigh. So okay, it's supposed to be like this then? What the heck? It has like this weird kind of like looks like a key, the edges that you have to like put here in this very specific hole. Okay, so it's like this, and now we put here. There we go. Haha. A thigh. Yeah, the year is 2006 PS3 sales because it's a Blu-ray play. The year is 2020, the PS5 sales because it plays Blu-ray. Damn. I mean, for me, it was a good deal. I was like, I like watching movies. I want the Blu-ray stuff. Give me the PS5. Sure. I never got it anyway, but you know. I think that was good. Oh boy. Anyway, C2. C2, C29. Where is C2? I already used, no, C22. Okay, I was like, what? We already used those parts and it wasn't even for the body, it was for the eyes. Come on. There we go. No, it's not this one, it's this one. Okay, C22, C28. June 28. Here. Actually, I might need the tweezers. These are way easier to cut with the tweezers than trying to brute force them out. Which is ironic to me. Okay. 23. Oh, I also need. Okay. What? I am unsure as to what I'm supposed to be doing here. Okay, sure. Which one is C24 then? Oh, I already cut it. That's weird. But sure. What? Get in there. Never mind. Got it. I think. At this point, if I ever get a console, it will be an NES because of the classics. I actually want to get some form of adapter or whatever it is that I need to stream Wii games. Because, for example, I was like, you know, I never finished Mario Galaxy 2. I remember I got too frustrated with it and I abandoned it, and it's still there. So I'm like, it would be a great idea for a stream, but then again, how the heck do I do that? I need to figure it out, because I do have a capture card, but it only works for my Switch so far. Okay, I got C22, did I get C29? Nope. Oh, I'm supposed to get both, okay. I was like, didn't I get 28? Why do I need 29? Okay. And then 27, 26. There we go. If anyone who is dedicated to building these things watches me tear these apart like this, I'm sorry. I'm doing my best. Okay, so we need, okay, here's the thigh, but we need 28 and 29. I guess it's supposed to be like this. Sort of. No, more like this. I don't know. Okay, so we need this one. Galaxies on Switch, but it's so expensive. I've seen videos of it, and they like up the price for a game that is, I think it's more than 10 years old at this point, right? Super Mario Galaxy to Switch. Well, not Switch, it's Super Mario Galaxy 2. Yeah, it's from 2010. And it's like way more expensive than it used to be when it was just for the Wii. Here is around, how much is that right now? Here it's like $47. 70 for both, yeah, kind of high. I mean it more like because they're old games. It's not even that they are like, oh, they're new games, and it's like, yeah, okay. But they're old games. I think I bought it at the time for like half the price of that. When it was not new, but it wasn't like old either, you know? I don't know. No, it's backwards. Never mind. Ah! Hold on. I'm trying to... 1 billion pesos. No. Not that much either. Dollar is pretty low right now, but that just means I make less money, which is not good. And everything is like getting super expensive here as well. I know it's like a problem everywhere, but my god. It's crazy. And I'm like, no wonder we're all stressed out. Gee. Okay. There's this. Whatever it's supposed to be. It doesn't fit in properly. Hold on. Yeah. Come on. Maybe if I do like this. Yeah. Okay. Brute force it. Always works. 27 and 26, so it's supposed to just go like this. And then this goes here. Is it? Okay. And this goes here. What? Hold on, hold on. It's supposed to go. Supposed to move, first off. And one kind of does. Okay, there we go. I was getting where I was like, oh no, what did I do? Okay. There we go. And then this one to go. Oh, I can't see. There we go. Okay. And that's how we have a knee. Have a leg. I think I'm gonna build the other one while we're at it, since like all the parts are here. I don't see the point in like just going for the shoe and then starting all over. It's the same principle, I think. Oh no, it's already 3 p.m. Jeez. Come on, hurry, hurry, Leo. You got it. You're almost done. You only need legs and buttocks, I think. Come on. I'm like tearing them apart. There we go. And this is this part of it? Yes. Okay. Good. Okay. So this goes with, no, wait, I'm missing something. This. There was also something else that I was like, I don't know how this works. This. Or is it that? I think it should be that. Yeah, okay, good. We are racing the clock here, yes, because if lunchtime arrives, then we are, we die. We don't die, but it's like, oh no, I'm running out of time, and I don't want to make like just part 2 of just building a leg and something else, you know? So this and this and this and these. Okay. So we explode. Keep talking and nobody explodes. I actually have that game. I don't remember if I gifted it to a friend or not. Did I gift it to anyone? I don't remember. I was gifted golf with friends, but I haven't had a chance to play, nor do I know if anyone else outside of the person that gifted it to me plays it. So I don't know. Doesn't look. Hold on. It's supposed to go like this. And then just... Don't starve together? Oh, I don't think I have that one. Oh, you know what we haven't... Well, technically we did finish, but you didn't want to go explore the other route. What's the name of it? What is the name of that? I don't remember. We play Bokura. There we go. That there's like a third secret ending if you get like if we switch perspectives and now play the whole thing as the other character we didn't originally play as. But also I think the game doesn't leave you like any other choice when you do that, like when you play again. And they also released a sequel, but I don't know how that one goes, or if it's good. No, it's supposed to be, yeah, like this. Yeah. Haha. Okay. Right? I think so. How's that? This is the knee. So, isn't this supposed to go? Yeah, I think I'm okay. Hold on. There we go. No, it's supposed to go like this. This is a good anatomy like study. Now that I think about it. Huh. I saw that one on sale some time ago. Oh. Wait, it's 4 p.m. When's lunchtime? Like right now supposedly, but like I still have some time. I think. I hope. Like, just to put it in context, for me, dinner is at like 9 p.m. or something like that, so. Just to like put it in perspective. Okay, it's like this. And this one goes... Yeah, like this. I love how I'm working backwards, even though I could be checking the other part of the manual. So technically, we could replay Bokura, but with the different perspectives and get the second ending. And I can choose to and get all the achievements. Yes. Imagine having lunch at 1 p.m. like a wild android. Unheard of. Gasp. Something planet, right? I think that the sequel is Bokuda Planet, something like that. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. And so now we fit. How does this work? Who knows? Hold on. Okay. And come on, come on, come on. Come on. We have a second leg. Yes. Now which one's right and which one's left? Who knows? This one's right, I think. Anyway, shoes. Where do we have the shoe parts? A. So here. Technically be doing this. I love those games, but they can be hard to beat because you gotta co-op. Yeep. Luckily we managed to finish the first one in 3 streams. And I think the third one was a little short and we ended up just doing like a big just chatting at the end, if I remember correctly. You saw nothing. It did not fly off into the floor. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh man. What is this? Oh, this is the belt. Oh my goodness. We still have pieces left. Jeez. Okay. Hurry, hurry. Where is the other shoe? Because we are pro gamers. Yes. Played Split Fiction with a friend, had a blast, but had to indefinite pause because her life turned upside down. Yeah, that is also a problem when it happens. Yeah, I get that. I bought some time ago, like It Takes Two, because I really want to play it, but I have no one to play with. Because I also bought it on the Switch, and turns out that you have to like have it on the Switch or something. Like both of you would have to have it on the Switch or something like that. I don't remember like exactly, but yeah. Okay, so we have these. We put them together, and then. Huh. Do I only have one? What? No, I'm... Oh, it's because this... What? I am confused. What is A1 and A2? A... This is 5. It's none of these. I think these are all empty now. Yeah, I got those. And then what? What is this? Doesn't have like a letter. Is it part of the plastic ones? No. Because that's just the skirt and this is like the blast. Huh. What? In the colored version. Hold on. Ah, it's a leg. I was so confused. I was like, what? Okay, so we need... I am sweating so bad. It's so hot in here. horrendous. But it's like backwards. Never mind. Okay. Shoo! What about Stardew Valley? Oh, I do have it. I haven't played it. I actually have been avoiding it for a while because I'm like, I know I'm gonna get addicted and I have so many games to finish. But if you want, we can do some collabs on that. That would be fun. Methinks. How does this fit in? There we go. Okay. And so. We put... Which one was it? Who knows? Do you have like a rich... So it's probably this one then? I think so. Yeah. No. I'm so confused right now. What? Huh. Why do none of them fit? Excuse me? Oh no, don't tell me that I messed something up. Hold on. What? Should then like this, right? Should fit. There we go. Okay. I got scared. I was like, no. Okay. And so this one should be like this. Haha. Okay, not what I wanted to do. You're right, the game can consume your life. What about yeah. Yeah, like I was told things and I was like, oh no. This is the same reason why I avoided Genshin for so long. I cannot let the darkness consume me, and then I fell into Genshin anyway. But yeah, that's why I was also like, if I have so many games to finish, I think Stardew Valley is gonna have to wait for a little bit. We have legs. Okay. So now we get the pelvis. So we need C16. I mean 18 and 19. This is 18. Okay. 18. Oh, these are... Oh, I did not even notice these. What? They're both 19, so... Oh. There we go. Okay, so... It's easier this way. I'll take the extra part away in a bit. Just need to cut like this, and then... Okay. So, this is that has to go like. Ah, I was like, what is this even for? It's for the legs, of course. Ow, ow. Okay, I put it in wrong already. Do not fall to the dark side. I did. Now I have to see through the end, Genshin. I think we're getting the Snezhnaya update soon, actually, and I was like, come on, I'm just on my way to Natland. What do you mean I'm behind like 2 chapters again? Well, 2 like nations. Okay, here's that. And then C20 and C21. This is C20. You finally get to see it in all its glory, chat. Her ass. C21. Oh my god, these pieces are so small that I didn't even know we still had these. Again. You saw nothing. Okay. Going to not cry is the equivalent of finding out Puppy Chapter 5 is not the end. Oh my god. No. How do I put this in there? I don't get it. Ah, here. Oh. Oh. No, wait, I don't get it. Like this. Ah, okay. Yeah. Good thing is that you don't really need to rush, but I wanted to be caught up. I wanted to experience everything like with everyone else, and I was like, yeah, we need to catch up, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, and then I took a break. There we go. Okay, so after this, we had the pelvis. Now what? We put the legs in. So like, what? No, wait. It like bent itself upwards. Okay. I'm like, I can't put the leg in like that. There we go. Okay. And then the other one. There we go. Okay. Yay! Now we have the belt. And oh, so that's what the golden sticker is for. There's a bunch of stickers for this. What? Huh. So it's because it's two different belts. This one is like normal belt, and this one is if you want to like hang her from something. Oh, so that's why. So this one goes right here. And then, hold on, chat. Told you lunchtime was gonna come and get me. Gee, okay. Okay. I'm not rushing. I mean, yes, but no. I lost the sticker. It's here. Okay. Why would they do this to me? Why would they do this to me? Why do I have to place such small things? Okay, here's what we're gonna do, chat. Because I want to finish this today. We are going to end this stream. Or pause it, I don't know. End it, because I don't know how long it's gonna take. We're gonna end it, and after I'm done eating lunch, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do another room, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna finish this because we also have the little unboxing. So, and it's urgent now, so I refuse. Gonna head out to drive home. I'll hop back on if stream's still going. Yeah, don't worry, Gerardo. Thank you. So we'll be back. We'll be back. I'm gonna finish this. I'm not even gonna put like an ending screen. I'm just gonna finish this and I'll see you in about an hour or so. Bye.